mind fighting the winner of Mitrione and Fedor, because I just want to bounce. I really want both titles, or I want 2 title shots. I want to fight the 205 belt and the heavyweight belt, and I'd love to fight the winner of Matt Mitrione and Fedor after I beat Bader.
I got a tough guy in front of me who's good in all areas, experienced guy who's on a win streak. Something I'm very familiar with is fighting guys on win streaks. I want to become the best in the world. I want to get that belt back. And fighting a guy like Legacy Mousasi is just the type of guy I need to do it. So I'm more motivated than ever to get the job done, especially coming off of 2 losses. I mean, I only can control what I can control. I don't worry about the things I can't control. I can control me beating Mousasi on April 8th. That's all I'm focused on. As far as Bisping and GSP, I think it's definitely going to hold up the division. I don't think it's a weird fight to have for the middleweight title for sure. I understand people getting upset, but I just feel like everything's going to work out for me. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the belt back, and I just have to take one fight at a time, and it'll work out for me.
I fought some guys that's making a lot more money than me. How is it possible that Mark Hunt making 800,000 and his record is 10-10? How is it possible? I beat that guy. I beat Dan Henderson. He's making more money. I beat Vito Belfort. He's making more money than me. Michael Bisping, I will beat any given day. Even sitting on my couch, if they call me, I get up eating potatoes and I will beat them. These guys are making more money than me and they're not even better than me, and I'm kind of worthy to see them. So how is that possible? So, yeah, I'm irritated. So I'm coming to get what's mine. And that's why Chris Weidman fight is important. And they need to show me the money. That's the problem.
Speaking of Paige Van Zandt, she's the one that gets to be on Dancing with the Stars. She's the one that's now going to be on the show Chopped on the Food Network. Is that right? Is it fair that she's getting all these opportunities when girls like you have beaten her and you guys don't get the same opportunities?
You don't know what she has to do in order to get those opportunities, or to keep being in the spotlight or whatever. It's just. And it's just one of those things where I'm not really focused on that. Of course I could be on the hustle and always be, put myself out there a little bit more. But I really enjoy fighting at the moment, and I really enjoy, I don't know, just my life at this point, and I don't really care what opportunity she's getting. I am happy for her though. I think that. To be jealous or whatever. I don't try and be jealous of anybody or anything like that, because it's just not a good energy to have.
I think beating Rumble again, it'll help. But ultimately, it will come down to my rivalry with Jones. Anthony has done a tremendous job as he's come up in weight classes, but we're talking about a rivalry with a guy that may consider the greatest fighter of all time. The wins over a guy like Jon Jones is what's going to really, probably be the one thing that solidifies where I'm trying to sit whenever I retire from the sport. At the end of the day, I do have a tough challenge on my hands next week. Beating Anthony again, it'll just be a closing the chapter, people really do believe in him, and they really do love the knockout, so he gets a reputation for being, the scariest guy. So beating someone like that twice really should submit who I am and everything else I've done, but ultimately I think it will depend on the rivalry with Jones.
How to talk to girls. First time.
Go suck some balls. Your mother forehead is also big, but I would still bang her. The one for you, one for your mother. Suck my dick, that's what you can do. I would slap you also. And your mother. Remember that.